Hello everyone, this is Lewis. Today we are going to unbox with a humble heart. To unbox this Ganyuan 5x5 for you. Okay, let's take a look. The packing design shows nothing important. I have tried Wu Yifan's prototype in the World Championships last year. He is Ganyuan. At that time, I had already tested it. So I believe Ganyuan tried very hard to avoid failure again. He must have worked hard to make this 5x5 cube. Spent a lot of resources to make it good. The outer box basically has no information about this cube, or what the features of it. The only clue you can see is that it has a super big magnet cap, which is nothing written on the box. It has a UV version, but I only got a matte version for now. We will get the UV version next month. It'll make up a short then. Let's take a look at the accessories first. The accessories box is so light. There are many circles and lines on the bag. And silver ink is so thick. Small screwdriver. Ganyuan 5x5 cube solution, so he doesn't need to adjust anything. The structure is simple. Its accessories are so simple. Wow, what a big box! It's rare to see such a big box compared with Ganyuan's other cubes. You know, it's so much worse. Ganyuan's naming system is easy to understand. 562 is 5 times 5 cubed, 62 mm, 62.2 slightly larger than 62 mm, 128.7 G. It's a little light. Because the 5x5 cube I have already used to is 61 mm, 62 mm, this is a little bigger. It's like 56.5 mm when it comes to 3x3 cubes. The edge is very sharp. It's not far away here. Okay, I think it's a little bit of a difference in the overall friction. I thought it would be very slippery. It's okay. Okay, the middle layer magnets are strong. It's obviously strong here. Much stronger in the middle layer. But the outer layer is really soft. So different. They may thought. The outer layer does not need too much strength. Of course, the outer layer is a very important factor. The difference between the strength of the inner and outer layers is huge. Assuming that the strength of the outer layer is 10 units, I think the strength of the inner layer is about 50 units. The strength of the inner and outer layers is very different. Okay, when I turn, I feel like this. When I turn here, my left thumb can feel the vibration. It feels like that part is sliding below. There was a slight collision. The feeling of colliding here hit the middle layer, so I feel the vibration. There will be a little bit vibration, like I'm feeling the pulse of the cube. Does it have core magnets? I don't know, but I feel like it has core magnets, because it will be pulled back here. Because it doesn't have any clues on the outer box, I can only guess. I have no idea. But when I turn 2 layers, I think it has core magnets, or the magnetic strength is strong. I said it might be, or the core magnet is strong. This is good. Not as smooth as I imagined though. Really, there are some places vibrate. There are collisions. Okay, let's open it up. Oh, the lid is very easy to open. Unexpected. It's center. Oh, it's a normal structure. To be honest, there's no room to do more. They didn't do anything. It's just simple. Screw and spring. That's it. Okay, its structure is really very simple. Wow, the spring is so thin, but it's a little hard. I guess when they were designing or setting this spring, they should also do a lot of tests, because we have done that before. A little change caused big difference. If you change the third spring, that feeling will be completely different. Oh yes, it has core magnet. Why don't you tell us? Why? You're bad. It has core magnets, and it looks so cute. A few days ago, I unboxed MARUCUBE cube. The core magnet is also super cute, but this is even cuter. This is a 5x5 cube, so it is smaller, to achieve larger magnetic field. And the magnet only occupies half of the space. So how big is the magnetic field? Its corner is very close to the magnet. Very close, really close. I think it's going to collide when it turns like this. The magnet's under the corner. And I see many places tried to steal the weight with hollow. Try to make it lighter. There are a lot of holes here. He's not trying to strengthen the structure, it should be to steal the weight, tried best to steal it from all the places they can. But it doesn't affect the stability of the structure. Very strong. See? Its core magnetic force is very strong. So when I was turning 2 layers, the core magnetic force is quite obvious. When turning 2 layers, the feeling of magnetic force is quite obvious, like Aochuang. But you know, it's very complicated to modify Aochuang's core magnets. Take a look here. By the way, our Aochuang's DIY kits are selling pretty well. Unexpectedly, when I was filming the unboxing video then, I thought it would be too complicated. I don't think anyone will buy it. But on the opposite, it's well selling. I found that the axis distance is short. Maybe they don't want it to be too long. Actually, if the axis distance is short, the tolerance will be small. The cutting angle will be small. The outer layer is just fine. I think it's enough. But in the second layer, this place, its cutting angles are actually not big. What about the reverse cutting? It's okay. It's just fine. The overall feeling is very light. But the friction force is really big. The friction force is really big. Then the strength of the middle and outer layers is very different. The feeling of turning is soft and quiet. Light, light, thin and soft. If you compare it with Hum 5x5. How's that? The Hum 5x5 is thicker and heavier, but it's also soft. This is very light, very thin, very soft. Like this. I hope you can understand this description. And it is also very quiet. The sound you can hear is like it is very soft. And it's not lubed yet. Actually, I think it's pretty good so far. It's just that its corners are sharper than I thought. That's the corner on the side of this place. It doesn't have much effect. Just a little bit of change. Just a little bit. Okay, I think this may need to be braked in. If I feel good after braked in, I'll report to you again, okay? To sum up, actually, I think it's not as good as I expected at first. So I think you shouldn't set your expectations too high. In fact, a lot of basic things that are done nicely. There's still room for improvement, but it's already a very good flagship 5x5 cube. In fact, I was a little afraid that if it has too many things to adjust. But actually it don't. It's just simple. Go back to our original design. That's the strong layer strong and the outer layer weak. In my opinion, it's actually really soft. It has a really soft feeling. Really very soft. You can actually tell by the sound. Its sound is very quiet. Of course, I hope that if the outer layer is a little bit more stronger, maybe it'll be better. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a message below. See you in the next video. This is Lewis. Bye-bye.